Hi. Hello, it's John Neal here from Nuneaton in England, signwriter, handwriter, but I'm retired, so I'm doing other things now. Gardening, cycling, painting, all sorts of things, and a little bit of lettering now and again. Oh, and woodwork too. So, even though I think most people, and there are 11,000 followers on this channel so far, which is terrific, and they keep increasing. I don't know why, because I'm not doing anything. So I thought I'd do a few more things, but I've had a few comments. A lovely one here from Chuck. Hi Chuck. In Tonasket, or is it Tonasket or Tonasket? It's in Washington, right up near the Canadian border, on the far side of America, and he's made some very, very complimentary comments about the videos. Thank you very much, Chuck. Great name, Chuck. It's got to be American with Chuck. So, just to prove I do sometimes love America, an American flag for you. I picked this up when I was in California, as my son and daughter-in-law live there, and granddaughter now, and grandson on the way too. And we're going back over to San Jose in November for Thanksgiving. Anyway, just to prove that we're still in England, I'm going to just keep drinking my tea. Right, so the lettering idea I thought I'd do is some standard lettering, but I'm going to do an art exhibition of some of my paintings. I'll just show you some of the paintings. These are watercolours mostly, and I've had commissions for one or two of them, and some house portraits as well, which is good fun. And the ones I want to sell, I'm going to put them in a cafe in town, but I know the guy well because I did some sign writing for him, did the sign above the cafe. So what I'm going to do is have an exhibition of these paintings, and I'm going to put a board out and paint on his window just to say that the exhibition is there. It'll be there for a couple of weeks. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll paint this board with art exhibition. Now, art's going to be a great word to use and mess about with. An exhibition, probably nice and straight and plain and straightforward, but art, just 3 letters, and you mess about with it, which will be good fun. Right, well, it's June now, June 2018. It's quite sunny and the flowers are all out. I've had a lot of fun in the garden, and vegetables are coming on. The strawberries are nearly ready, and I'm going to show you a shot of the strawberries as they are, looking really good. So lots of things happening, but let me do some lettering for you. And I'm flagging up some of the songs that I've written as well, and the one that's featured here is First and Last Mistake, which is just one of the ones we did for the Coventry Songwriting Group. I'm a member of the Coventry Songwriting Group, not sign writing, songwriting. So this is one of them, and you can see all my or listen to all my songs, if you so desire, on SoundCloud. I'll put the link later on. Okay, let's get on with what we do, and that's the lettering. This is an old board which I don't want now. I'm going to paint it black with, oh, that's a bit gummy. Let's get some better stuff than that. This is masonry paint. In other words, it's fit for outside, and it's water based, and you just roll it on. Well, these little sponge rollers are very good. This is not quite an old one, but it doesn't matter too much, it'll be fine. So it might take a couple of coats to cover what was there before, but it really freshens the board up and makes it good to go. Good to go, there's an Americanism for you. Right, let me just point out what I've got gathered together here. This is some Liquitex pot of this, about £13, white soft body paint. I'm using this brush, which is about nearly an inch across, I think, maybe slightly less, and I'm just going to mix in the top here with some water to get it the consistency I want. This is important to get it right. Get the consistency and the right amount on here. So a nice thick brush for the word art. With this pencil crayon, I'm just marking out the word art and exhibition. So the letters are ART there, exhibition across here, and put my name at the bottom. Right, so I'm going to use this big thick brush, which is lovely to use, and basically the brush does the work. It's, as you can see, it's quite thick that way, thin that, nicely loaded up. We do the word art. Here we go. The serifs are down there and there, and I think I'll do my standard slope round that way. I'm going to let everything overlap and tidy all this up later. Bit more water. Don't worry about that. I'll tidy that up later as well. And this is going to swoop down and around there. Right, just make sure I get these thicknesses the same. I went once, twice. I'm going to go once there and twice again here. So just give it a slight, a waist, as they were, you might say, a waist to it. Thicker to the outside there, which I think looks quite nice. Oh, I'm dribbling. Stop it. Okay, let me dry that off and tidy it up. This time with a 1/2 inch brush. 12mm to you and me in the metric world. The word exhibition. And I can do this hopefully just using the brush nicely. So
you seem to be the girl for me. My eyes were wide awake. I thought my dreams had all come true, but that was my first mistake. You played me like a fish on a line. You pulled the strings of my heart. You did my head in day by day. I wish we were apart. Then I said I had to leave. To go would be for the best. But you
now it's left a space here, quite close here. Could have gone over there. Not to worry. We'll just put something in there to fill that out. Right, now I'm just going to finish my name off at the bottom. Now this has got to pull over a bit, so I'm going to start here.
You pushed me in. That was my last mistake. You played me like a fish on a line. You pulled the string of my heart. You did my head in day by day.
Now I have to admit, the bottom edges of this, where the brush stopped, was not good. So it's an old brush, so, but I've got away with most of it. So what I'm going to do is just use the pen and just tidy these up a bit and put a nice defined heavy white line on the top, and actually it gives the letter a bit more punch by looking like it's been lit slightly from that side, and that's tidied it up quite a lot. Might even get a black pen and just touch the end of those. This is a mess, of course, so let's get that black pen and just a black pen now to this ran terribly. So if I do that, at least it will tidy it up for now. And also here I could just sharpen those ends up. That looks better. Let's put a bit more on here. Right, next thing to do is to do more with this art. Now then, how am I going to decorate it and make it stand out and make it look artistic? So I think the first thing to do is just to get one layer on top of this. So this A is going to come on the top, so I've got to follow around with the line of this. So if you can see where I'm going, that's it. And then the R's got to go on top of the T, like that. The R's on top of the T. Right, leaves me with a bit of a problem here because the T is showing through, which I don't really want, so I'm going to at least bring that heavy on there. So that gives a white edge to that letter, which is good, and I think I'll follow that through here. So that band there has got a white right hand side and white to the top. So let's do the same here. Sorry if I'm in the way. Right, I've had a think. I'm going to start and put a red line across here and pack it in lower down. This is quite an easy way of doing it really. So I aim for the middle of there as well. Get nice thin red here.
When I saw your pretty face, a move I had to make. I thought that you were heaven sent. That was my first mistake. You seem to be the girl for me.
Right, and now to finish it off, I think I could put a paintbrush going through there. I want to fill this little space here. Put some paint dribbling down.
But that was my first mistake. You played me like a fish on a line. You pulled the strings of my heart.
And the final move is to put a border around it. And I usually do white, but today I'm going to do red. Well, that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you for following this channel, and I hope you like the artwork. I hope you like the paintings and some of the flowers and so on. 11,000 followers, I'm really pleased. I remember jumping up and down when I had 1,000, but I don't know why, but there you go. Nice to see everybody again, and I'll see you next time. Okay then, bye bye. The front of the workshop, of course, just remodelled all this, and this is the mighty wisteria, which here's a shot, which came out in beautiful flower a few weeks ago. And here in my greenhouse we've got some tomatoes, and these are actually, I've got some little tomatoes on them now. Some more flowers over here, which is fantastic. And over this side, let me just pull you around a tad, down the back here are some cucumbers, and these are some aster flowers ready to come forward. Now I have to say probably the piece de resistance is the strawberries, which are down here. Come on down. Blackbird, they would eat them. We'll keep them covered up. But here we are. Here we go. Look at that fella. Haha. One, two more here. Look at these. There's lots. All these strawberries. Great.
When When I saw your pretty face, a move I had to make. I thought that you were heaven sent. That was my first mistake. You seemed to be the girl for me. My eyes were wide awake. I thought my dreams had all come true, but that was my first mistake.